Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we have a very simple gameplay commentary. The gameplay in the background is me getting my LMG's Diamond, finally, in the month of September 2025. I finally got the LMG's Diamond, and so, sorry if the gameplay might be a little rough to some of you. I don't use LMGs often, which is why it took me so long to get them Diamond. One of my gameplays got corrupted, unfortunately, so this isn't all of the LMG gameplay I got last night, and in fact, the best one got corrupted, of course, so... I'm pretty mad about that, but moving forward, the commentary. We're talking about some things that Black Ops 6 I think really dropped the ball with that I hope Black Ops 7 can learn from and do better with. This is based off of my experience with Black Ops 6, not yours. If you have a different one that counters mine, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section, but this is just from my personal experience with about 6 days played in Black Ops 6. So the first thing that I really want Black Ops 7 to improve on is how easy it is to earn streaks. In Black Ops 6, earning a streak was a little too high. I mean, just getting kills alone, if you just got normal basic kills in TDM, it would be like 9 kills to get a Hailstorm missile. And in my opinion, streaks should not be that hard to earn. I shouldn't need to have the green perk specialty that gives you bonus score on destroying things and playing objectives, and then have like a dispatcher, which makes it easier to get UAVs and CUAVs, so then I can call them in and get the UAV and CUAV assist score, and then also have like bankroll in order to, make everything a little bit cheaper to earn. It's too much. It's annoying and I tire of it. Yes, it is a little satisfying in Black Ops 6 to make a loadout entirely based on going on streaks, because not a lot of people do that. And there is fun ways to tailor your loadout to get as much score as possible, and when you have that score flying up on screen, I have to admit, pretty satisfying. Treyarch, in my opinion, has one of the worst track records with streaks. I mean, even just the introduction of Scorestreaks back in Black Ops 2 is kind of indication of this. Even though we like those, what we saw later with like specialist weapons and the streak cooldowns in Cold War, and then the specialists in Black Ops 4 as well, they didn't seem to really value going on a streak normally, calling in something that gets you a lot of kills. Like, they didn't seem to value that. They wanted that to be on a cooldown. They wanted there to be like a specialist weapon that could basically do what most kill streaks do. I mean, like, think about the gravity slam from Black Ops 3. This is basically just a predator missile that's charging up the entire match and charges up faster the more you get kills. But you're pretty much guaranteed to use it once or twice a domination match. And again, that's basically 2 free predator missiles you can set off whenever you want. So Treyarch's always been really shaky with this, so I'm hoping that with Black Ops 7, we see an improvement. I want it to be a little bit faster, a little bit easier to earn streaks. I don't want it to take forever to just get a UAV or a Hailstorm missile. I've heard that like they are improving that, and based on some of the numbers we've seen, they're improving that, but I want to play it to find out before I just say, hey, it's gonna be better. And that's one of the big things that I hope is better, because it should not be a 9 kill streak without any other like perks or supplementary things to get a Hailstorm missile. That should be like 7 at most. And if they're gonna cost that much, then they need to give me full score towards my next kill streak, so then I can at least chain them together. Streak play is an important aspect of Call of Duty. If you don't believe me, just look at every other failed Call of Duty clone. Guess what they're missing? The next issue I hope Treyarch's definitely learned their lesson with is the lack of unique attachments and gunsmith customization. In Black Ops 6, almost every attachment is a net bonus, which makes it feel like you're just upgrading the gun to where it should be instead of building it. Now, of course, you are, choosing one thing over another. You're choosing, let's say, headshot damage over range, or aim down sight speed over sprint to fire speed. But you're still just making the gun better. You're not really changing the feel or tweaking it in a meaningful way that engages you in any way. Like 90% of guns would just be better if you had reinforced barrel, commando rear grip, and combat stock. And yes, you can play around with the other attachments and they will just improve your gun, but that's the issue. They will just improve your gun. You're not really weighing pros and cons. In my opinion, the best attachments in this game have pros and cons, because then I actually think about what I'm doing. But also, the attachments should not just change the way the gun performs statistically, it should change gun feel, animations, weightiness, all of that. I want to see that be different with different animations. Also, Treyarch, I'm never going to use any mag attachment on like a normal automatic weapon that lowers the base mag count, like down to like 20 or 25 rounds. I don't care if it helps me reload half a second faster. Losing 5 rounds in my magazine means I'm missing out on a potential kill. Just make sleight of hand a perk and stop doing this weird dual mag, fast mag attachment bullshit that just makes my mag worse but reload faster. Ammo wins gunfights. I would love it if there was like a universal attachment on every gun to increase reload speed on every magazine. So maybe if you pick the largest magazine, like the 100-round one, yeah, it would reload slower, but you can make it a little less slow by attaching on the attachment that helps with reload speed. I don't care how they do it. I like how Modern Warfare 3 did it, but then again, I like how Modern Warfare 3 did almost everything I'm talking about here. Moving forward. Spawns. Now, this is a weird one. I'm not just gonna be the guy that says the spawns in Black Ops 6 are bad, because yes and no. This is a weird one because the spawns in Domination work so well. They don't flip constantly, and each side of the map is well defined. Learn from this. Domination should not be the only mode where spawns aren't flipping every 5.5 seconds. TDM, kill confirmed, hardpoint, they feel so random in public matches unless you are playing with a team of people that specifically know where to be at all times, and I would like the spawns to be a bit more predictable and sticky. I do not mind being spawn trapped in a game that allows somebody to control the spawns. What I don't like is people being ping-ponged around the map, and I'm sometimes even punished for getting too many kills in one area, because it's going to spawn all of them behind me, and now they're hunting me out, while I still maybe have enemies in front of me. Like, old COD games do this really well. I've been streaming some like older COD games on and off, by the way, hit the bell icon to get notified when I go live. I definitely notice how much easier it is to control a match of TDM or kill confirmed in the older CODs compared to the newer ones. The positional consistency is way better in older games because the spawn systems weren't constantly flipping. It also helps that it was harder to flip the spawns in general because not everybody had like unlimited sprint and was moving around at like 6.5 meters per second. So yeah, that's also an issue. There's a speed issue, and we'll talk about that more right now. Movement speed. So I know that Treyarch said in some of the devlogs they've been putting out that they're tuning movement speed and map design so it gives people a little bit more breathing room. I know they're really doing that when it comes to Omni movement. Apparently Omni movement is being tweaked so it's not so aggro and spammable, and I'm all for that. But in my opinion, just the base movement speed in Black Ops 6 is too damn high. Bring back lightweight as a perk so that people have to equip that if they want to move past like 4.5 meters per second. Literally, have lightweight not be a perk that makes you faster, have lightweight be a perk that removes like the 4.5 meter per second cap on your movement speed. Then you can like stack attachments and other perks to make you faster and make you move quicker. But I really just dislike how much somebody with a fully kitted out like 8 attachment assault rifle can just fly around the corner, and it is obnoxiously quick. And with the right attachments and the right perk, it is even more than obnoxious. It's downright irritating, and you can like frame by frame people's gameplay. Somebody will round the corner so fast, it's like a frame. It's not natural. And then the ability to just go into slides and dives with little to no momentum also hurts this. I want Black Ops 7 to be a fast-paced COD game. I don't want it to be slow by any means. I just want it to be weighted. I want characters to have weight to them, so when I'm looking at an enemy, they're not just going to dash through an entire like living room on Nuketown or an entire like, you know, mid-map area in like 0.7 seconds. Like, I do not like that. And this goes back to the attachments thing that I was talking about earlier. If you want a crazy fast movement speed in a game like Modern Warfare 2 or 3, you have to stack attachments that hurt your gun's consistency over range. Stuff that hurts your accuracy, recoil control, stuff like that. That's how it should be. If you're gonna let people be fast, they have to equip a perk or 2 perks to move fast like that all the time. They should have to take the stock off their rifle and use a smaller magazine if you're gonna keep those in the game, and use a shorter barrel. And then, like, have that hurt their damage range, their magazine count, their recoil control. People want to make fun of, like, recoil control and, like, how shots felt random in Modern Warfare 2, but this just depends on how you built your weapon. Same goes for Modern Warfare 3. I feel like letting players move quickly if they want to sacrifice their range options and their versatility is a good idea. And in fact, put the lightweight perk in the same tier as like your stealth perk. So you can be stealthy or you can be fast. You can't be fucking both all the time. You should have to use perk greed to move that fast without any footstep sounds. Change my mind in the comment section if you can. Speaking of perks though, how about no more perk specialties? Just no more of this. Like, if you use 3 red perks, don't do this. Do not encourage me to make stringent customization choices when it comes to perks. it sucks. Especially when you're just locking things that used to be a single perk behind a combination of 3 perks. That's when it really feels like you've lost the plot, Treyarch. Quick Fix was just a perk in previous COD games, and while you could say it might be too powerful of a perk, you tweak the perk, you don't make it so I have to equip 3 different red perks to have Quick Fix. I want to make interesting classes with perks from each category, but it feels like the wrong move because I'm missing out on a whole series of benefits from running 3 of the same color. And then you don't have any like fun combos, like 2 blues, 2 reds equals this, 2 reds, 2 greens equals this, 2 greens, 2 blues equals this. You don't even have that. So don't do specialties unless there's more than just 1 per color combination, but also just bring back like a pick 10 style perk system, or better yet, a Call of Duty Ghost number tiered perk system. Please bring back the Ghost number tiered perk system. For the love of God, before I die, life is short, the economy's crashing, everything's falling apart. I just want to see that one more time, please. And my last thing's really small. If you stayed till this point in the video, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. But my last thing here is very small. I just want them to reduce the amount of smoke and dust and shit that kicks up in your face. While it's not the worst thing in the world in Black Ops 6, it doesn't keep me from having a good time. It feels counterdictive to Treyarch's more like clean-cut, arcadey, like predictable Twitch shooter vibe. Like for the next Modern Warfare game that's probably going to, as an overcorrection of Black Ops 7 and 6, be a super slow milsim game, fine, dust, debris, dirt, low visibility, fog can roll in, I don't give a shit. But for like Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7, it's not gonna make any sense to me. I don't like it. So please, the amount of things and dust and bullshit that kicks up in the air, reduce that down for me just a wee bit. And now I bring it to you guys. If you still are watching this video, that's awesome. Please let me know down in the comment section below, what are some things you don't want to see in Black Ops 7 that's currently happening in Black Ops 6? I know we can talk about goofy skins and skill-based matchmaking all day long, but let's focus on the gameplay here because that's what we really buy Call of Duty for at the end of the day. Anyway, I'll see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.